Good morning, students. In yesterday class, we already discussed what is a nucleophilic substitution reaction. Students, today we will study what is a elimination reaction. So, we explain by one example. For example, this one is a alkyl halide like this. In this alkyl halide, halogen atom attached, that carbon is, we know, alpha carbon, and next carbon is beta carbon, then gamma, delta, like this. So, students, those carbon, that is beta carbon attached hydrogen known as beta hydrogen. So, halogen we know high electronegative. So, it's attract electron towards halogen sides. So, this carbon bears slightly positive charge. So, this again want electron from nearby carbon. So, nearby carbon attract electron from nearby hydrogen. So, this hydrogen slightly acidic nature. What do you mean by acidic? That hydrogen easily removable. So, if we use any compound that is basic nature, if we use alcoholic potassium hydroxide, so means this act as a base, that base abstract this proton, remove this proton, beta hydrogen, then after that this electron move and ultimately release halogen. So, we get a compound that is unsaturated compound, unsaturated hydrocarbon like this we can find in this reaction. So, this known as elimination reaction. This is a particular example known as beta elimination. Beta elimination. Why it is beta elimination? Because the halogen atom attached that next carbon is beta carbon, and on beta carbon attached hydrogen known as beta hydrogen. That hydrogen, nearby hydrogen and halogen both remove out, that known as beta elimination. If this hydrogen remove from one carbon that attached on halogen, that known as alpha elimination. So, beta elimination is more important, and in this we get base plus hydrogen and halogen is removed out. So, this reaction at first a scientist, Russian scientist Alexander Zaitsev explained, that known as Zaitsev also. Zaitsev rule. It means this alkene is formed according to Zaitsev rule. What is Zaitsev rule? When any alkyl halide dehydrohalogenation reaction, this reaction known as dehydrohalogenation. Dehydrohalogenation means D means remove out, hydro and halogen means removal of hydrogen halide from alkyl halide, that known as dehydrohalogenation, and it requires a base abstract proton and we get alkene. Which one alkene? That alkene is major product, that is more branched alkene we get as a major product. Students, we can explain this rule by taking a example. If we take a compound that is 2-bromopentane, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2-bromopentane, we can explain by one example. So, in this compound, this carbon is alpha carbon and alpha carbon nearby this also beta and that side also beta. So this hydrogen is beta hydrogen, this one also beta hydrogen. So nearby carbon both possibility to remove out. If this release this hydrogen left hand side, we get different product. If we remove this side, we get different product. So if we remove this hydrogen, this carbon is beta carbon, and the hydrogen attached on this carbon known as beta hydrogen. So by using alcoholic potassium hydroxide act as a base. This base obstruct the acidic proton nearby hydrogen. So we get a alkene. That alkene is between second and third carbon we get double bond, because hydrogen and halogen remove from this carbon, third carbon, so we get alkene like this. So this alkene name is what name? IUPAC name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 carbon. So pent and double bond at second carbon, pent 2-ene, or we can say 2-pentene, pent 2-ene. If this alpha hydrogen, this side hydrogen also next carbon is beta carbon and the hydrogen known as alpha hydrogen, this also can remove. So we get, if this in this way, double bond between first and second carbon. So like this, CH2 means what is IUPAC name of this compound? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon, pent and double bond between first and second. So pent 1-ene, or we can write normally pentene. So students, these two product we get, one is major, other one minor. So this one minor product and this product is major product. This in your NCERT book given example. This pent 2-ene we get 81%, and this we get 19%. So students, if there is possibility of two different beta hydrogen, then that alkene is major product that has more branching. How can you understand? In this alkene there are two branching. Two branching how? Means one branch this side, other branch this side. So there are two branches. But if we get in this alkene, this side only hydrogen, so this side only one branching. So we can explain now what is Saint-Jepes rule. If any alkyl halide has more than one beta hydrogen, then dehydrohalogenation occurs. Dehydrohalogenation occurs and we get more branched alkene is major product and less branched alkene we get minor product. This known as Saint-Jepes rule. Hence we can explain by in atomic model also. So this one example of 2-bromopentane. In this second carbon attached bromine atom. So this nearby carbon, left hand side, this also a next carbon beta carbon and the hydrogen are beta hydrogen. So a base obstruct beta hydrogen. Why? Because base comes to each other, this hydrogen slightly acidic, it's easily removed and either it get this second carbon this side also. So if it's removed on this hydrogen, then we get double bond between second and third. If it's removed first and second carbon, then we get double bond first carbon. So more branched alkene we get major product. Now students, we can explain one more example in this way. Any alkene like this and halogen atom attached on this carbon. So at first we write its IUPAC name. So numbering start from this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is a cyclohexane and two substituent. One is methyl, other one bromo. So its IUPAC name is 1-bromo, 1-methyl, cyclohexane. We can write its name is bromo, 1-bromo, 1-methyl. Both we have to write, because if you write bromo-methyl, then it is not identify its position. So you have to write 1-bromo, 1-methyl, cyclohexane. Now we want to write its dehydrohalogenation product using a reagent that is alcoholic KOH. Alcoholic KOH acts as a base, and this abstract a proton that nearby beta carbon. So abstract the proton. So why? Because this bromine is electronegative, remove electron, so this carbon get positively charged. So nearby this carbon attract the proton from nearby carbon. So it can remove from this side or from 2 or 6 position, because carbon 2 and the 6 both also beta position and this carbon alpha position. So it can remove either from position this or second. So we can write a product like this. That one is major product. If I remove from 6 number or either remove second, we get same product, that is major product. And other one, minor product. What can we write? Minor product, if it's removed on this carbon, so its product is like this. In such type alkene we get, this one is minor product, less product. According to Saint-Jepes rule, means that alkene is major product, there is more branching. If we observe in this alkene, this one is a double bond. So how many branching in this? 1, 2 and 3. There are 3 branching, means on double bond 3 carbon attached. And in this alkene, if we observe, only 2 branching, because this side only hydrogen, so there are only 2 branching. So this one is major product. So in this way, students, you can explain what is a dehydrohalogenation or beta elimination. So now we explain what is the difference between substitution and elimination. Although this reaction do not occur according alone, because there is a competition, always competition, and that person won, that is fastest run. So in this way, substitution and elimination both occurs sometimes simultaneously, and we get the product according to the alkyl halide and nature of the reagent, medium of also a nucleophile or a base or size. So it depends on alkyl halide, on nucleophile or a base, and solvent and size of the nucleophile. So now we explain by one example. Elimination versus substitution. These two reactions are opposite direction. Means in substitution, a nucleophile attack either back sides or front sides, means either reaction occurs according to SN2 mechanism or SN1 mechanism. And in elimination, that act as a nucleophile act as a base. In this reaction, it's attack as a base, and we know nucleophile also a base, so it's depend on size also, size and nature of the solvent, nature of solvent, that is we are using. What do you mean by nature? If we use aqueous KOH, then it acts as a nucleophile, strong nucleophile, means OH attacked as a nucleophile, and we get major product is SN2 or SN1 reaction. But if we use alcoholic, means alcoholic KOH, then product is elimination, means we get the major product is alkene. Then the compound convert major product alkenes, and in this reaction we get major product is alcohols when on alkyl halide react. Other parameter, if the alkyl halide, nature of alkyl halide, if Rx is 1 degree halide, primary halide or methyl halide, then this reaction mechanism occurs according to SN2 mechanism. SN2 mechanism. Why? Nucleophile attack backside and invert the product, means primary halide, less steric hindrance, easily can attack backside. If this alkyl halide is tertiary halide, if alkyl halide is 3 degree halide, then the reaction occurs according to SN1 mechanism. Why? Because tertiary halide provide 3 degree carbocation. That carbocation easily stable, so it's faster reaction SN1 mechanism. And if the halide is secondary, if the alkyl halide is secondary, means that is 2 degree halide, then what happen? Then there is competition between elimination and substitution. Then it's depend on size of the nucleophile, size of the base. If the base is larger size, for example, base is like this also connect as a nucleophile, like tertiary butyl oxide. So this one is a larger size nucleophile, and this also act as a base. But if size is larger, then this behave as a base, and major product is elimination. If this is larger size, tertiary butyl oxide, then major product is alkene, because that time it abstract proton. If any base is smaller size, like ethoxyidine, that is smaller size, slightly smaller size, then it's behave as nucleophile, and we get major product alcohol in this reaction. So there is always competition between elimination and substitution, and we get mixed product, means we don't get 100% pure product, means alcohol, as well as we get slightly alkene also. And in this reaction also we get alkene as well as small amount of alcohol. But major product depend on size of the nucleophile and medium of the solvent also, aqueous or alcoholic, and the primary halide, secondary halide or tertiary halide, means nature of alkyl halide. Now we can explain one example. So these are two different parameters. We can explain why substitution and elimination reaction occurs. If we explain, we take example of 2-bromopropane, like this. If I write in this way, So in this 2-bromopropane, a nucleophile, if attack like this, a base tertiary butyl oxide, this is a large size, act as a base, then what happen? Then it abstract proton. Nearby carbon, that is beta carbon, and the hydrogen known as beta hydrogen. So this one is beta hydrogen. So it abstracts that proton. After that, this hydrogen bond move into this side and halogen is removed out. Means we get elimination product. Means we can find the alkene like this, CH3, and we get one propene. We get propene or prop1ene, prop1ene or one propene, because there is only one possibility. So with the product is propene. If the tertiary butyl oxide is a large size nucleophile, but this behave as a base, it abstract the proton, and after that its electron move to double bonded carbon and bromide is released out. If other side, if we have a nucleophile that is like this, again we can write a tertiary butyl, we can write a ethoxide as a nucleophile. This behave as a nucleophile base also, but it can attack backside. And bromine also can remove out. So this reaction is substitution as an 2 mechanism, because it attack backside and we get inverted product like this. And the product is ether. So what IUPAC name of this ether? We can write the numbering in this way: 1, 2, 3. Means that is this side as a prefix 2-ethoxypropane. 2-ethoxypropane as a major product. Friends, if we observe in 2-bromopropane, this also 2-bromopropane. If two different nucleophiles, one is tertiary butyl, other one ethoxide. So this tertiary butyl act as a base, so it abstract nearby proton and we get major product propene. But if this is tertiary butyl peroxide, so it could not attack backside, and if the size is smaller, so it can attack backside easily and we get the product, that is ether as a major product. If this is OH, then we get alcohol as a major product. So there is competition between elimination and substitution. It's depend on different reaction medium. If this alkyl halide is primary 1 degree halide, then generally reaction occurs according to SN2 mechanism. If 3 degree, then SN1 mechanism. If secondary, then there is competition, mostly competition, elimination as well as substitution. And others also we get, it's depend on reaction medium, nature of the substance, and alcohol or aqueous, the solvent nature also it's depend. So at first see the condition and then you write the product, either you get elimination or substitution reaction. So now we will discuss reaction with metals. Reaction with metal. So students, first reaction we explain react with magnesium metal and after that sodium. So when alkyl halides react with magnesium metal in presence of dry ether, a scientist explain this reaction. That reaction known as, we get in this reaction Grignard reagent. The scientist, that is Victor Grignard. Victor Grignard synthesized this reagent that known as Grignard reagent. Means magnesium when react with alkyl halide we get RMgX, a special reagent that known as Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent. And in this reaction we use the medium that is dry ether. Why? Because this reaction occurs only dry. If there is trace of moisture, then we get different product, means this reagent highly reactive. The reason is because between this carbon and magnesium, metal and carbon, that bond is nature slightly ionic, and reason is because carbon electronegativity we know 2.5 and magnesium is 1.2. So shared electron, this covalent bond shared electron move towards carbon side, so it bears partially negative charge and magnesium bears positive charge. So this compound is polar nature, highly reactive, and this known as organometallic compound because the bond between carbon and metal. So such type compound known as organometallic compound. Organometallic compound. And this compound by Victor Grignard synthesized of this compound, he got a Nobel Prize in chemistry in 1912. He received Nobel Prize in chemistry to prepare Grignard reagent. Why so important this compound? Because this compound further we prepare hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon means we can prepare methane, ethane, propane, butane, LPG, petrol, diesel in this reaction in chemically. So this is very important. Why this important? Because this compound further react with either water, it can react water also, and alcohols. It can act as amines, from amines, different type, primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary, primary, secondary amines, ammonia. And it's obstruct trace of moisture, very small amount of moisture. Then it kept the proton and we get RH. RH means hydrocarbon, and further the compound we get Mg if the water, then MgOH and X, like this, such type compounds. Alcohol, then we get different product because it obstruct proton from water, alcohol and from amine also. Amine act as a base, but in this reaction they act as a acidic behavior. So it can obstruct proton from water, alcohol and amines, and we get the product is hydrocarbon. Means if this R is 3 carbon, then we get propane. If we want to prepare butane, then R we have to take butyl group. So the hydrocarbon depend on this R nature. We want to prepare chloroethane into ethane. Chloroethane into ethane. So how can we convert, students? In this reaction, first we write chloroethane like this. Then we need 2 carbon ethane, means we have to remove chlorine only and we have to add 1 hydrogen. So first this compound we convert into Grignard reagent, then reaction with water or alcohol or any that substance has proton. So first it's react with magnesium metal, react with magnesium metal in presence of dry ether as a medium. So it's converted into a Grignard reagent, that is CH3 CH2 MgCl, and between the bond, nature of the bond, magnesium chloride, that is purely ionic, and carbon and magnesium partial nature, that is delta negative, delta positive due to difference of electronegativity. Further it's react with water, so it's absorb moisture and we get the compound is ethane. Because this one is Grignard reagent, it's react water, so it's abstract proton, and the other product we can write MgOHCl. So in this way, students, we can prepare any hydrocarbon. If you want butane, then we have to take any butyl halide. Now we explain another reaction with the sodium metal. Bode's reaction. This reaction we already studied in 11th class, students. When alkyl halide react with sodium metal, we know sodium highly reactive metal, so this also need, that is dry medium, that is dry ether. So we get corresponding higher alkane R and R, and the product is NaX in this reaction. So we have to take this alkyl halide 2 times because we get dimer in this reaction. If we balance this reaction, means we get corresponding higher hydrocarbon in this reaction. Students, for example, we want to prepare, that is butane. Then we take 2 carbon halide, means chloroethane. One example. So sodium metal, it's write 2 times. So it's react. Then this reaction occurs through free radical mechanism. We earlier studied in 11th class in detail. So free radical halogen mechanism, this reaction occurs and we get corresponding higher alkane in this. Means we can get butane and sodium chloride release out. But if you want to prepare odd number of alkane means if you want to prepare propane, then we get, for example, RX, then sodium halide R-X. If we want odd number of alkane, then we have to take different alkyl halide and we get mixtures of alkyl halide, means 3 type product, R and R, R dash and R dash, or R and R dash. We get 3 type different alkyl halide. How can you understand? If we want take one example CH3Cl, other one C2H5Cl, means chloroethane and chloromethane when react with sodium metal, then we get 3 different product, First one, this CH3 react with another CH3, so we get the product ethane. Because this reaction occurs through free radical and free radical attack to each other, they can react self molecule and other molecule. When C2H5 means ethyl group combined, then we get ethane. But if one ethyl and one methyl react, then we get propane. So students, in this reaction, if we want to prepare, then we have to take different alkyl halide and we get mixtures of hydrocarbon. So this question comes when in Wood's reaction, preparation of hydrocarbon, if you want odd number of hydrocarbon, then we have to take mixtures of alkyl halide, so they get different hydrocarbon. So it is not better preparation of any hydrocarbon if you want to prepare odd number, but for even number, that easily can prepare ethane, butane, octane like this. This known as Wood's reaction. Another reaction, if this in place of R, known as aromatic halide, then that reaction, the other name is Fittig reaction. Fittig reaction. In this Fittig reaction, we will take aromatic halide. Aromatic halide. When react with sodium metal, means we will take 2 aromatic halide, and this reaction also occurs free radical halogenation, free radical mechanism, and then this convert AR and AR, means we can write in this way, and sodium halide. So if I write aromatic like this chlorobenzene, when react with sodium, another chlorobenzene, so we get the product like this. Means this product known as biphenyl. Students, if we combine Wood's and Fittig both, then the reaction name is Wood's Fittig reaction. Wood's Fittig reaction. It means one is aliphatic halide, other one aromatic halide react with sodium metal, means aliphatic halide RX, and one is aromatic halide, that is like this halogen or chloride or bromide. We can write here X, aromatic halide, then we get like this hydrocarbon. NaX. If we explain by one example, Wood's Fittig reaction, then if CH3Cl react with chlorobenzene and sodium metal in dry medium, then what happen? This reaction R and aromatic, they are combined. So we get like this compound toluene plus NaCl, toluene. or we can say methylbenzene. Its IUPAC name is methylbenzene. It's known as toluene. So students, in this way your metal reaction with metal, the reaction we can divide in two types, one is magnesium and other one sodium. When alkyl halide react with magnesium, we get the Grignard reagent, that is very important compound, highly reactive, that absorb moisture, we get corresponding hydrocarbon. And Victor Grignard received Nobel Prize in 1912 for this achievement to preparation of different hydrocarbon. Other one, by Wurtz reaction also we get hydrocarbon, and Fittig reaction also we get hydrocarbon. Means in these three reaction we get hydrocarbon. If Wurtz reaction, then we get higher hydrocarbon, that is normally even number. But if we take odd number, then we get mixtures of hydrocarbon, because the reaction occurs free radical mechanism, and detailed mechanism given in 11th class organic chemistry. We already discussed in 11th class. And next, if the alkyl halide is aromatic, then the product is biphenyl like, and if one we combined aliphatic and aromatic, then we get aromatic hydrocarbon, means like toluene or other compound, depend on the nature of alkyl halide. Students, in this way our haloalkane reaction is complete. Further in next video we will discuss aromatic haloarenes chemical reaction, nucleophilic substitution as well as electrophilic substitution. So in tomorrow class we will discuss aromatic haloarenes chemical reaction. And students, if you have any problem, then write in comment box, like and subscribe, share the needy student. Thank you. Have a nice day.